Alright, what is up? This is SLOplays, and I'm here today for some more Dragon Ball Z Kakarot content. Today, we are going to be covering the free update that just dropped earlier, probably like super early in the morning today. It's pretty early for myself. So this is version 1.10. This is right before the DLC actually does drop for us. I will be covering that, so guys, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you guys are into the Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, you know, content and DLC and everything, we'll be covering it as soon as it drops. So the very first part of this update, which is pretty awesome, I'm very excited about this, is that we can now change the background music that plays in battle and on the field from the options menu. So this is a great feature. I'm glad that we're able to have it. I'm not sure what exactly the choices are yet. We're gonna go ahead and cover that all in this video as well. So let's go ahead and jump into it. I'm excited. Alright guys, so if you go into the game settings within the title screen or even within the actual gameplay itself, when you go to the menu, go to game settings and go to the field BGM settings or the battle BGM settings, and you can choose exactly any type of music that you want that they offer. I'm going to walk through all of them. Both have the same types of music that you can have. It's just whatever soundtrack is within the game. So if you're feeling like some head chala head, you know, whatever it may be, you will be able to play it. So I'm gonna, you know, shut up, and then you guys can hear just little snippets of the actual music or whatever. I'm just mainly showing you guys the choices.
Big Bang Attack! Big Bang Attack! Damn you! Big Bang Attack! Worthless.
Alright guys, so we're going to be jumping into the data mine files for the DLC for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Now the DLC has not released yet, as I stated at the beginning of the video. This is just all the stuff that is currently within the files and data mine by the homies like Ultima, Josao Kitsune, which credit to them for this image right here. I'm going to kind of bootleg all this. It's just easier for me to do this all kind of like in one little recording. That way I can kind of zoom in through this viewer and show you guys every little detail, nook and cranny and stuff, and it's just like a lot easier for me. So just bear with this guerrilla style of video that you're about to see. But check out the Dragon Ball Z Kakarot modding community down below and everything. Big shout outs to Leandro Saitsu, like I said, Ultima, and Kitsune for all of these images. Without them, we wouldn't be able to see all this. So as you can see, the Battle of Gods loading screen looks amazing. I absolutely love it. We have Whis and Beerus kind of on the left side, their silhouettes and everything, and just that awesome arm cross style that they got going on planet Beerus. And then you have, from what I'm seeing, Super Saiyan God, Goku, and Vegeta kind of chilling there. You know, Goku's like powering up or whatever. I don't know. It just looks awesome. It's fantastic. I'm very excited to jump into the DLC when it actually does drop. Now, again, like I said, it's not out yet. I don't know when it's coming out. But, you know, obviously it's going to be by tomorrow, depending on if you have Steam, PS4, or, you know, Xbox or whatever it may be. But, basically what I'm going to go ahead and do here is I'm going to be scrolling through all these images so that you guys can see all the little, like, data mines and everything. So the next image that we have here is a Super Saiyan God Vegeta wearing the Bad Man costume. Now, this might be a little bit confusing to y'all. I was confused myself. I think Ultima also questioned this a little bit as well on Twitter. So basically what this is showing is that potentially, I'm not confirming anything, so don't hold me to it, but this could mean that with the combination of the time machine, if you do go back in time, maybe with this latest update, you will be able to retain your transformations that you already have unlocked. Now, as you guys know, this is a big complaint that people had, was that you could only use the same level that you were already in at the end of the game within these battles. So there was a lack of challenge. You were like, for example, if you were level 250, you would be level 250 fighting level like 4 Piccolo at the very beginning of the game or whatever. It was pretty absurd. People were upset about it. I didn't really mind it that much because I just don't care, you know, but I see why people are upset. They have every right to be. Because, you know, obviously if you want the challenge, yeah, you want it to be challenging again. So that is kind of annoying. The second image here is pretty cool. It's Saiyan Saga Vegeta with the Super Saiyan God hair. Now, again, I don't know if this means anything. These are just files that were found in there. You know, we had a little bit of April Fools, or not really April Fools, but like fake things that were going around, you know, a couple of months ago or whatever, whenever this game first came out for it, but that was obviously fake. This is real. This is all real here. So the next image is just a model. We have an actual legitimate model, so anybody that was like, oh, somebody made the images. No, this isn't a mod. These are actual models within the game. So, you know, this right here solidifies it a little bit better. Again, it's not guaranteed that you're able to use these forms or whatever, or potentially you might be able to use costumes. It could be a thing where you can finally swap out costumes or anything. Again, this game is constantly still getting updates, not consistently, but it will be getting updates over the next, you know, year, hopefully, because the second set of DLC is coming out later this year, and potentially next year we'll have that secret, special, exclusive story or whatever. But we'll have to see about that when it actually does drop. But yes, Oracle Fish. Yes, Oracle Fish. Yay! Nobody cares about this guy. Just joking. I care about him. He's cool. This just, you know, makes it a little bit more authentic with the actual DLC. You know, obviously we're getting Beerus Whis God forms, but it's pretty cool to see the cute little Oracle Fish kind of big chilling there. I don't know if he's actually going to be in a cutscene or if he's just going to be chilling on the side. We'll have to see whenever it actually does release. Again, I will be covering all of this when it actually does drop, so make sure you are subscribed and you have my notification bell rung for that. We have a Derpku! Let's go! What's up? Dude, oh my god. So, yeah, Derpku, we already know what Super Saiyan God Goku looks like. This is just a very zoomed-in model to his face. I think Ultima and Saitsu found these and they were just like messing around with it. It's hilarious. But Vegeta looking solid. I don't know if his model changed at all, if there are any updates from what we previously had already. As you guys know, the data mines were already there, you know, a long time ago from the developer's debug menu version of the game. But yes, God Vegeta, he looks solid. Again, very excited and happy that he is actually going to be playable. You're getting a lot of exclusive things within this DLC that you did not get in the anime or the manga. I mean, I guess in the manga, later on in the Goku Black Saga, you got God Vegeta, but it's cool to finally see him, and he's going to be part of this little mission and story and everything. It's going to be a challenging one. Level 250, I think Beerus, if I'm not mistaken. So, you know, we'll have to see how all that goes down and everything, but God Vegeta, like I said, his model seems to look the same. It could have some extra detail and everything, but moving on here to this, where it's going to be a lot easier to see all the images and kind of not prove my point, but validate it a little bit better. As you can see, we have all the models, not models, but like images for the icons with certain transformations. Now, I could have sworn that these were already in the game for the Super Saiyan form. As you can see, there's Super Saiyan, like, freaking Scouter Vegeta right there, Saiyan Saga Vegeta, and, you know, obviously God Vegeta as well. But I don't actually know if that was a thing or not. This could have just all been added within this latest update. We'll have to see. Like I said, when the DLC drops, we'll get a better confirmation if this is, like, possible with it. Obviously, you know, with the DLC, they could do another, like, little update on it, like, on top of it, but I doubt it. I think it's just going to be this one update that's currently out right now. But you have the Badman version. You have, you know, like I said, the Saiyan Saga version. You have the version from the, I think, Cell Saga, because it's this one right here. What I'm looking at is right before, you know, the Super Vegeta or whatever. Then you have, of course, the Majin Buu Saga, him wearing the jumpsuit respectively and everything. Up there you have the version from the Namek Saga, which is, you know, the one that doesn't have, like, the turtleneck sort of undershirt spandex or whatever. And then you have one where you actually have two. One where he's, like, smiling, and then one where he's actually just, like, kind of just sitting there. I think that's also, that might be, like, Endebu Saga or something. I don't freaking know. But you have one where he's smiling, which I think is the actual face, the icon that he uses within the DLC. But Whis looks great. There's a little Whis icon over there, too. So this is the last, or I guess, like, second page for the actual icons. So obviously Goku gets his own as well. Not really much with Goku that you can really see other than probably, like, the Yardrat costume, and maybe there's one with the armor that he has within the time capsule, or not time capsule, Room of Spirit and Time, aka Hyperbolic Time Chamber. But I love the Yardrat costume one. That one is pretty cool or whatever. But yeah, there's not really much changing here, other than, you know, Goku's respective, like, logo that he has on the front and the back with whatever, it's like Turtle Hermit, you know, the like Z symbol, Goku symbol, King Kai symbol, whatever it may be that he was freaking wearing or whatever at that time. So here's the Beerus model. Again, I don't really see any too major differences from what was in the actual DLC. It could be slightly refined and polished. You know, it's not really anything too major. I'm just including this in there because I felt like it. Now, this one's a little bit weird. You have two different versions of Whis. You actually have a baggier version of it with more detail on the actual, like, arms, and it kind of is, you know, bigger on the skirt. This version right here is just a very plain, solid one. I think this is the one that was initially in the game. I think this one was the one that was initially in there, and it just kind of is still there. And then this is like an updated version, or it could be a version where, you know, obviously, you know, they have, like, I guess, like, loading with it, like distance loading. So one of them could be super far away. One of them could be the one that they use maybe potentially for, like, a cutscene. I don't know. Again, I don't know if there are any cutscenes in it, or one that could be used for an in-game battle. I have no idea. We'll have to see when the DLC actually drops. It's just kind of weird that it is Whis only that has a more detailed model or whatever. But, yeah, that's pretty much it for all of the images. There's nothing else currently that I think was found. If there is anything else that is found, you know, later on within the files or whatever from the actual modding community, I'll try to update you guys, but I don't think it's anything too major. Most of this stuff wasn't really all that major. We already kind of knew it's in there, but I'm just kind of covering it just to show you guys and, you know, hype you guys up. Mainly it's the Oracle Fish, some of the you know, like icons and stuff with updated things, and then the loading screen, which is beautiful. But be sure to subscribe here on the channel, ring my notification bell. I do apologize if I sounded a little bit nasally in this video. Allergies have been bad. Hopefully y'all are staying safe and healthy and everything as well. Don't forget to follow and get within the Kakarot modding community so that you guys can see this stuff live when it updates. I'm just here to kind of spoon feed you guys the information, you know, with some commentary and just break it down. I love doing these breakdown videos. I have a lot of fun with them. That was a long one. That was definitely a lot of information. So hopefully you guys got all that. The DLC, when it drops, I will be covering it. So be sure to, like I said, have my bell rung for the notifications. If you don't have that rung, then you probably won't be getting these videos. So check out Ultima, Saitsu, Leandro, and Kitsune on Twitter and everything. I'll link them all down below. Much love to them. Without them, we wouldn't have all this information. So stay safe, stay healthy, and I love y'all. Peace!